These are my top meditation book recommendations for beginners. How to Meditate by Pema Chodron. This book is very instructive and incredibly practical, which makes it very good for beginners. How to Meditate teaches progressively, step by step, and in a way that any layperson can begin applying the wisdom of meditation into their lives immediately. In this book, Pema Chodron teaches meditation by starting at the beginning and adding to your meditation wheelhouse as you read on. Furthermore, Chodron's presentation is humbly relatable, as she honestly identifies her own difficulties with being a person in the real world and practicing. And this is likely to make the book more relevant for beginners who will face the same or similar problems. What's more is that this book doesn't classify and reserve any techniques as advanced and for advanced meditators only. That sort of treatment seems largely unnecessary to me. Rather, the effortless and open awareness type meditations are presented and available, enabling meditators to let their own curiosity and intuition dictate when and how they practice different techniques. For someone who is actually serious about meditation and carrying it through into the rest of their lives, How to Meditate is my #1 book recommendation, because it lays a strong foundation to be able to launch forward from, to be able to discover all the wonderful possibilities meditation has to offer. Sadness, Love, Openness, The Buddhist Path of Joy by Chokyi Nyima Rinpoche. If we really want to make the life-changing transformations meditation offers, then it isn't as simple as learning some concentration hacks, which meditation is sometimes reduced to. Meditation offers more if we take the discoveries we make in the practice into all the aspects of our lives. And there are some natural and powerful contemplations that arise out of the nature of the practice. There are themes such as impermanence, suffering, the preciousness of your existence, and compassion that are all transformative enough to spend a lifetime thinking about. Sadness, Love, Openness, The Buddhist Path of Joy lands you in this territory in very simple language and on accessible terms. We don't need to have greatly reflected upon the nature of consciousness to get started, but the inquiry altogether shouldn't be ignored. And I think we should begin these sorts of explorations from the start so that we can progress in the most conducive direction. Also, at the crux of meditation, there is the promise that we can experience liberation from suffering in this lifetime. And that is possible if you know how to meditate very precisely. This is something that one might want to know when beginning a meditation practice. In this book, Chokyi Nyima Rinpoche introduces us to this idea softly and to the relevant sorts of meditation techniques. So between Pema Chodron's How to Meditate and Chokyi Nyima's Sadness, Love, Openness, there's nothing a beginner meditator is missing. From being able to start to having an awareness of how far and deep the practice can go and how much of a revelation it can be. Mingyur Rinpoche's YouTube channel. If you're a beginner and you want some extra material to supplement your practice, I would also really recommend Yongey Mingyur Rinpoche's YouTube channel. As of late, he's uploading very relevant videos for lay people, with responses to Am I not good enough? Is meditation dangerous? And on transforming anxiety. His content seems to be widely applicable and directly inspired by real people's questions. He is a monk who comes from a prestigious meditation background, and he is a very skilled and talented meditator who has unquestionably put in the hours/years worth of practice that make his meditation reflections and answers worth listening to. My YouTube channel. To set yourself up in less than 6 minutes and to receive something of a condensed version of all the stuff I've mentioned so far, I would recommend my own How to Start Meditating video. Speaking concisely, I am motivated to make this channel and I believe in the product because I have suffered in my life. And it's obvious to me that no one else should have to suffer. I can see that information enables a lot of freedom. So naturally, I think the entry level into this world should be made as accessible and as available as possible. So I try my best to offer the most crucial ideas that have changed my life, meditation or otherwise, in the most selfless way I know, because I believe that sort of action creates the world I want to live in. And that is it. One key tip. If you're just getting started, or perhaps you've been going for a while now but feel a little stuck, make it as easy as possible for yourself. Generally, I think you should work with your curiosity and enthusiasm. I think you should take it slow, or at least strive to give this process the time and space that is natural. The process of getting good at anything often resembles moving from the hard and unknown to proficiency and understanding. So if this is always the case, you might as well enjoy it and be graceful about it. Warning: dogmatic religiosity, greedy phonies, narcissistic guru complexes, nonsense instructions, unjustified ambiguity, elitist reserved teachings, hypocritical culture, basically foul play and abuse lay amply like landmines along the beginning stretches for the new spiritualist. It can be shockingly hard to find truth out there on the path of truth in here. So empower yourself and take what's useful, humbly leaving behind the rest. Meditation isn't about beliefs, it's about what you can discover if you examine consciousness. Examine the mind and the nature of being you. What is this experience? What is it like to be you? And if you find that everything seems to be constantly changing and moving, does something remain to be discovered? Subscribe if you want more of this content in your life. Like and comment if you want more of it to be made.